The new Verdansk trailer has just recently dropped, and all I have to say is Call of Duty is progressively getting worse and worse. We had to put up with the slug movement and the fast time to kill of MW2, which not only affected the base game, but Warzone 2 as well. I remember a lot of people complaining about these problems back in the day. In MW2, if someone had to jump on you, you were basically cooked since you had no chance to even react. Back in 2022, during the early launch of the game, the community was asking for faster movement, and our pleading fell on deaf ears. It was until Season 5 or 6 arrived that they only slightly lessened the time to kill, but for the seasons before that, there was no word and barely any updates for the core game. But you know what was getting new updates every month? New bundles, skins, and blueprints. As far as the COD store was concerned, it felt like it was being updated on a daily to fix bugs, dev errors, etc. I believe it was around Season 5 that Activision officially tweeted that they are looking into improving the movement and slowing down the time to kill. But by then it was already too late. We had a new Call of Duty coming out, and we would have to wait even longer. It wasn't until MW3 released, which initially was supposed to be an expansion to MW2, that we would see these actual changes. The movement would finally be faster, and a more improved time to kill was finally changed. We had to pay full price for a game with a botched campaign and a multiplayer that was only slightly more polished. MW3 was where all the cosmetic bundles came into play. This is around the time where the store became the focus, took over, and where we slightly mattered. We had collabs with WWE, The Walking Dead, The Crow, Michael Myers, the clown from the Terrifier movies, etc. in MW3. And by the time BO6 came around, there was farting unicorn bundles, Ninja Turtles, and all sorts of things. I believe they even reused the Terminator model from Call of Duty Vanguard as well. At this point, it felt like a new coat of paint was put on the same product, which BO6 technically was, since they are now using the same engine of MW2 going forward. It started to become a pattern. Every time their player count would go down, Call of Duty would rely on trying to bring us back through nostalgia only, but it is no longer working. You can even see it with the player count, as each year Call of Duty's players keeps going down and down. We are now fed up with their tricks and false promises. They tried this with Rebirth and Fortune's Keep, and now they are doing this with Verdansk. I don't know how they still don't understand how they need to focus on their gameplay before they want to bring throwbacks into the picture. With the release of Verdansk around the corner, this just proves that Call of Duty is not listening to its players, but simply finding new ways to bring us back to buy more bundles. I don't understand how you can go downhill from MW 2019 when it was super successful, and not just the game itself, I'm also talking about Warzone as well. The new Call of Duties have felt like a copy and paste of Warzone now, which feels like a free to play game at this point. It's pretty simple to take things people loved and just improve what they didn't, but Warzone and Call of Duty as a whole just keeps going backwards, so I guess it is what it is. We even have Warzone elements coming into campaign and even zombies. Hopefully Call of Duty can make their games fun again and get back on track to making their games enjoyable. I will try out Verdansk because of the nostalgia when Warzone was good, but other than that, I don't see any positive changes happening soon. So I guess let's just hope Call of Duty can be back to being the game we all used to know and love. Well, that's all I have to say. Please make sure to put your comments down below what you think of the current state of Call of Duty and Warzone. Are you guys gonna hop in for Verdansk? I know I am, but is it gonna keep me playing Warzone? That's a different story. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, please share it with your friends. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.